Well, you can see now County Executive in Baltimore County, Johnny Olszewski, holding a news conference. Let's listen in.
Ironically enough, passed along to her from my prior pastor. It reminded us that in Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, he writes, everything is permitted, but everything isn't beneficial. Everything is permitted, but everything doesn't build others up. This really struck me. Paul's encouragement to the church to not only think of themselves as they make decisions about what they do, but to think about how their actions and their witness impacts others. In the Message translation of that same passage, Eugene Peterson says it this way: we want to live well, but our foremost efforts should be to help others live well. Helping others live well means that because we are allowed to do things does not mean that we should. The COVID-19 pandemic is a crisis unlike anything we have ever faced before. And we took swift and decisive actions in Baltimore County, and those actions have helped to flatten the curve, and they have literally helped save lives. We have heeded the advice of public health experts, and our decisions have been in the best interest of protecting the health and lives of Baltimore County residents. Today is no different. Baltimore County must continue to do what is in the best interest of our communities, with the health and safety of our residents at the top of that list. We've had 4,290 residents test positive for COVID-19. And in 2 months, we've lost more than 200 of our neighbors to this horrible virus. As of yesterday, 123 patients were hospitalized in county hospitals with COVID-19. And while we've opened up several test sites around the county, it is not nearly the amount that experts say is necessary to safely reopen. After examining these and other indicators, and in close consultation with our public health team, it's clear that we are not yet in a position to safely move toward a significant reopening. So we took a close look at the actions announced by the governor, and we've made the following decisions. Until further notice, professional personal services in Baltimore County will remain closed. Religious institutions may not begin holding full worship services and ceremonies indoors. The restriction on gatherings of 10 or more people at the state level remains in place. Restrictions that continue to apply to the recording and streaming of indoor services as well as outdoor religious gatherings. Beginning at 5 p.m. Friday, retail stores in Baltimore County will be allowed to open for curbside pickup and delivery only. At this time, there will be no in-person retail, aside from those retail establishments already deemed essential under Governor Hogan's orders. Shopping malls must continue to remain closed. Under the governor's previous orders, the majority of manufacturing firms in Baltimore County were considered essential and remained open. Beginning Friday at 5 p.m., the remaining manufacturing operations, most of them small business, will be permitted to operate as long as they abide by CDC guidelines for social distancing and have appropriate PPE. I recognize that these announcements will not be welcome news to everyone, but moving too quickly would reverse all of the progress we've made over the last 2 months. So I ask for grace from those who might not agree with all of my decisions, knowing that they have been focused on allowing us to move forward in a safe and responsible manner, in a way that keeps our residents and our larger community well. Our neighbors in the other jurisdictions around the state are making similar decisions, especially in our large jurisdictions, because they also recognize that moving too soon risks the health and lives of our residents. As we try to keep our residents healthy and safe, we recognize that many of our neighbors face income loss, food insecurity, and other extraordinary challenges. And we continue to take steps to expand the safety net to support those residents. Baltimore County government and Baltimore County Public Schools together have provided over 1 million meals to our residents. Information on where residents can pick up food at no cost is available at baltimorecountymd.gov/foodhelp. We've also made over $10 million available to provide grants to small businesses in the county and to artists who have lost income. We've established the COVID-19 Response Fund for Baltimore County, And earlier this week, we announced a call for grant proposals from community organizations serving county residents during this time. In the coming days and weeks, we will continue to follow the data and reevaluate restrictions as necessary. Our goal has always been and always will be to take a thoughtful approach to this rapidly evolving situation. And it's important for residents to understand the only way that we can move forward safely towards reopening is to continue the hard work of social distancing. Residents should continue to stay home when they can. They should wear masks in public spaces, and they should continue to maintain 6 feet of distance from others when they go out. Baltimore County, these are the times that challenge us as a people. This is a crisis the likes of which we've never seen, and it requires us all to do our part. It requires us to build others up, and my prayers are with you. And I hope you continue to send me, along with other government officials, your prayers as we seek discernment about the best path forward in very difficult circumstances. But we will get through this, and we will get through this together. Go.
John, yesterday you issued a joint statement with the city. Today it's not a joint